in Carnatic music. Any questions before I actually take my Mrdangam and do some demos? Either everything is clear or nothing is clear. Which one is it? Okay? Okay, so let me just play some sequences. Feel free to ask questions. Please don't feel shy, because I want to make sure that there's something that's delivered you can take home with you. Of course, you can take home the handouts with you. Balaji, how are you doing on time? So, this is how you keep it in the concert platform. You put your right foot forward. If you're right-handed, this is your right head. You saw the picture there, and this is the right one. Then you actually hold it between your toe here and your kneecap here. I know it looks very distressing and uncomfortable, but once you do it for several years, you get used to it. So I tell my kids that learn from me, not at least in the first class. So after they come for like a few months, I tell them I'm not going to hold it for you. They usually sit like this, I hold it for them and play. Because you don't want to keep this on. You want to have it done and you want to be as comfortable as possible. You want to spend your time going after your catching it. Right? So this is how you sit. And there's artists that actually do 6-hour concerts. They sit straight, like this, right through the 6 hours. Without your legs going long or whatever. Anyway, so with practice you can get it. So it's played with bare hands. Again, there's 4 basic notes that you play here. Flat note here, and flat notes here, and then. So this is your bass. You can control the tonality of your bass by using the bass. But this Mrdangam itself is about 25 years old. In fact, more than that, almost 30 years old. This was purchased in 1985, and I changed the heads only a couple of times. So it's one of my favorite instruments. And my first stage debut was on this Mrdangam. So I carry it with me when I go to presentations like this usually. Anyway, so you realize that, so when I came into this country, I was not sure if I'd get the right taste and everything to maintain it. So I just put this permanent fixture here. Not a good thing to do because you don't have big control. You can. So you want to reduce it. So you can modulate to an extent. But usually when you want to vary the pitch, the right side, I said, is tuned to the pitch of the main artist. This is on an E scale now, close to D sharp or E. So you can hit with a dowel and a tone. You can hit on this rim and increase the pitch. If you want to lower the pitch, you can actually use a dowel here and hit it from here. You make it tighter, you reduce the frequency and reduce the pitch. And again, because these ends are connected, your dynamic range is very minimal. So maybe from an E, you can go to D sharp, and you can go up to F. But if you have a female singing at G or G sharp, you probably are not able to get that up that far. So there is Mrdangams that are made for different ranges. And again, the interesting thing is the size will also determine what range of pitch you can play at. A shorter one like this is mainly for the lady voice, which is G, G sharp or A, the higher octave. And if it's longer, it has actually a lower scale because the sound waves take longer to traverse, so the frequency is less, and so you have a lower pitch. So longer the Mrdangam, lower the pitch, shorter the Mrdangam, higher the pitch. So those are some of the basic aspects of Mrdangam. Okay? So it's played with bare hands, and then you need to keep it very relaxed. So you cannot keep your hands. You don't generate power by keeping your hands and fingers tight, because you should be able to roll and create patterns. Okay? So let me play a small sequence which is very symmetric, and then I'll demonstrate to you the nadais that I talked about, where you mix match the number of units per beat. I'll give you some demo of that. Okay. So I'm doing an 8-beat cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And within these boundaries, within this 8-beat repeating cycle, I'm going to create different tones. Okay. Slow motion sequence, and you can play it, the same sequence, for example, you can play it in a medium motion. Then you can actually create more vibration by using something called the boom key, which is very, it's an improvisation that's not taught, but you just keep playing and improvise. For example, this is very open and you can make it really powerful and you can play long sequences. For example, So you just keep track of that beat cycle in your mind. And somebody is there to keep track of the cycle, very good, you just follow that. But basically it's a rhythmic meter that keeps running in your mind. So you know at what point you are. You know? So this is the general way they play the music. And I also want to take some time to demonstrate this, not like that I taught you. Okay? So for example, I'm just doing, so what I'm going to do is like do the 4 pattern and then gradually switch into that 3 pattern and then do some variations and then do an ending in that pattern and come back to the 4 pattern. Okay? So you can notice how I'm gradually switching, seamlessly switching to that pattern and coming back to where I was. Okay? So I realized that I switched into that 3-6 type of symmetry and then came back again to that 4. So that's, and then you keep track. So for example, when you do the same, so I'm doing the same 5-5-5 with a quarter pause in a 4-unit sequence. And then I gradually make it that's 3-3-3-3-3, which makes 15, and then 5-5-5. So you do you take up 5 beats because 5 into 3 is 15. And that leaves you with 3 beats here, you do 3 5s there. And then you start doing a 5-minute pattern after that. So when I do it, I'm not doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't have to fill all that 5. So I can do dim, dim, ta, dim, dim, ta. Again, that translates as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, right? But I'm not doing essentially 5 letters. I'm just playing with the different fingerings. I can do those voids or pauses. And that creates beautiful music. But I know 5 is an average of 3 and 7, right? So I can do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and people are expecting in the last 3 5s, I switch that to do a 3, 5, and 7. So and so on. And that goes, it's endless. If you're really smart enough, you can weave endless type of permutations and combinations. Okay? And then you have to structure it so it falls in that beat cycle. The beauty is to be able to do these variations and come back and then back to where you want. Okay? Is that enough? Or do you want more? You want more? I have my good friend Mar17 that's going to talk about dance. So it's very interesting because not only in just vocal music or instrumental concerts, the rhythm is important, but it plays a very big role in dance. Playing a percussion instrument for dance is a totally different ballgame because what you play is not just aligned with the singer that's singing the song for which the dance is going on, but you actually play it for the steps that the dance does. Yeah. Just today or the example. So the nudges that I explained, I'm going to align that with, she's going to do the same dance steps in the different nudges, and I'm going to follow.
We'll start with 3.
overview of Carnatic music and percussion rhythm as it is in Carnatic music. I'm sure there's much more to it, and maybe I've not covered everything. Maybe I've not. Maybe I've misspoken at some places, you know, and my apologies if I did misspeak. But I think you must have gotten a flavor for it. It's not the details. So appreciate your attention. So thank you so much. So just want to acknowledge. So again, some useful tips: keep an open mind, be persevering. You're not going to get everything at once. Because the art of listening and practice and some patience to get the nuances correct. And listen well. And I want to thank my wife. She played a big part in putting together some of the slides, the melody aspects and everything. So thanks to her. Sruti, obviously, you know, I mean, I've been involved with Sruti for quite a long time now, and we've been very fortunate to do this type of work in different platforms. And I'm very happy that we're able to do this outreach and we can reach people like you, you know, youngsters, and motivate you to get into music and try to understand and appreciate, you know. At the end, you know, music is the very nice and easy way to attain God. And I wish you all good luck in your musical careers. Thank you so much for your